Some days, the stress just gets to me. Sometimes, I need to sit down and mindlessly mow down hordes of zombies. The only problem is that I don't want to spend $60 on a 10-year-old game, nor do I want it taking up 160 gigs of RAM. Fortunately, there's an alternative. Sker Ritual is a round-based zombie shooter that takes all the best design choices from CoD and flavors it with elemental magics. You got your shooties, your perkies, and even your pappies all lifted straight from the CoD Zombie design document. Also core to the experience are the points you get from killing zombos and spending them on various upgrades. If you're aware of how all that works in CoD, then you probably don't need me to explain it here, but for the uninitiated, each game you start at round 1 with just the basics. A pistol, a knife, and a few hundred starting points to buy yourself something nice. With each passing round thereafter, zombies become more numerous and harder to kill, so you'll have to upgrade your loadout. You can spend your points on buying better weapons, getting perks, which essentially give you really nice passive benefits like extra health and faster reload speed, or buying an upgrade to the gun you have, packing a nice wallop. Not only are you upgrading your weapons and buying perks, you're unlocking new areas of the map, and with each new area comes perks, weapons, and progressing the game's story. Unlike CoD, the story of the game isn't quite so hidden by obscure Easter egg clues. Instead, the game gives you bulleted objectives and map markers so you can advance the active plot. You can also pick up extra pieces of lore to read in the menus, which provides some nice world building and additional context. It's a nice change of pace from CoD's infamously cryptic and convoluted Easter eggs that you have to look up. But in case you were missing something cryptic and convoluted, Sker truly knows how to play CoD Zombies' greatest hits. After the main objective is complete, that's when the real Easter egg hunt starts, and just like CoD, you don't get any help from the game figuring them out. Obviously, I can't spoil what they entail, but do know that they channel that obscure difficulty that's so beloved in CoD Easter eggs. I do wish, however, that there was some sort of compromise between these two styles of hint giving. I like having the markers and bullet points to keep me on track, and given how chaotic and unrelenting dodging zombies already is, they're a quick and necessary guidepost. Sometimes though, it just feels too intrusive. For example, on the map Deadly Lover's Fortress, you have to defeat Balor, the boss zombie of the map that controls fire, to progress to the next area. When defeated, Balor leaves its helmet behind, green flames still alight within. This is notable and strange because other boss zombies don't leave something behind when defeated, but we'll wrap back around to that. In this new area, you have to progress by smashing a wall with a battering ram, but first you have to gather oil, then light its fuse. Instead of letting the player connect the dots that Balor's fire can be used to burn the ram's fuse, they are plainly told to go collect the fire, waypoint and everything. But I guess that's just the way Sker differentiates objective from puzzle. The next step of the map involves powering up a teleporter, achieved by collecting tubes of energy. While you're led to the room that has the tubes, the game leaves you to figure out the puzzle for yourself. It's not the hardest puzzle to solve, but I appreciate the game for giving me the breathing space to solve it, even if the zombies don't. I much prefer this balance of being told where to go and how to start the next step, rather than having every piece of the step splayed out before me, like the ram. On to gameplay itself. What really differentiates Sker from CoD is the miracle system. Every 2 rounds, you're offered a bevy of random miracles from varying tiers and rarities. These miracles help change up gameplay, whether it's adding damage over time to your bullets, slowing zombies down, or maybe you're just going all in on crits and want the biggest number possible. While you can get lucky with getting a legendary rarity right off the bat, you'll have to get a number of tier 1 miracles before seeing tier 2 miracles appear. It's the game's roguelike, or roguelite, I never learned the difference, system, and it's quite fun to mix and match what sort of build you're going for. And each tree has 2 partner trees that provide an ultimate, tier 4 miracle. But that's where my first major issue arises with the game. Just where the heck is the vital information for build paths and trees? In the menus? Only the menus? It'd be super nice to at least have a cheat sheet in-game so you can remember that the orange tree pairs with the red and purple trees. Also, the first few times I played, I didn't quite understand that you need to divvy your 2 chosen miracles as evenly as possible to get a tier 4 miracle. Some miracles give you passive auras, like the red flask giving you a damage aura when you heal up. Any zombies running head first into your vicinity starts taking damage. Simple enough. My problem is that the only visual clue that this aura is in in effect is a small icon bottom center, which while fine and at least alerting you, is disappointing for the lack of flair. It's probably not fair for me to harp on something like this when the team that made this game is very small to my understanding, but I do think a big draw to elemental magic is the colorful display. And this isn't the only area where the visuals are less than stellar. I'll just let the cutscene for the first map speak for itself. And there you go. That's the prompt for the story of the first map you're supposed to play. Mysterious? Maybe. But outside of, why did we spawn in like that? There's no context for anything else going on or what's about to transpire. And I'm certainly not about to start arguing for more cutscenes telling story over gameplay showing story, but I think a little more could have been done to make this feel relevant. Either that or just not having the cutscene at all and delving straight into the game. Zombies are quite diverse in how you deal with them. Some zombies teleport after getting shot at. Some zombies shoot lasers from their scuba diving helmets. Some zombies are big balls of fire that explode when killed. Super OP for clearing waves. Then there's the boss zombies. While I like their designs and their role in the lore, they're glorified bullet sponges. They're big, they're slow, and they have easily avoidable attacks, so they don't really add much to the chaos. In multiplayer, where zombie health is multiplied, this gets even more cumbersome. You do fight these boss zombies as part of the final boss fight of the map, and those fights are executed better. The level of customization in this game is cool. It's kind of hard to do customization in an FPS where the only part of your character you can see is their weapon and the hand that holds it, but Sker handles it well enough. You might be playing Nameless Faceless, but by golly you absolutely rock that robot bunny mask. You can't see yourself wearing it in-game, but you get a selfie in the corner to make up for it. There's your usual gun skids as well, but these, as with the masks, feel thematically appropriate even if some teeter past the edge of absurdity, and that's quite alright. The game establishes its world as being plunged in unhinged madness. It's absurd but still grounded within its own world, unlike whatever cross-brand marketing disaster this is. You can customize other small things like voice lines, menu backgrounds, and your icon as well through the game's unlock system. While it looks suspiciously like a battle pass, because it is, you don't have to pay for it. Pick whatever pass looks most tantalizing and unlock things by playing. While I don't really like the grindy nature of battle passes and how much FOMO they generate when they're limited time only, the passes here don't expire. It's a nice basic implementation of something that's been monetized to hell and back. All in all, Sker Ritual is a very solid experience for CoD Zombies fans. I love zombies and I've been playing since Black Ops 1 way back in 2010, so I can overlook some of the rougher edges in this game. Random aside, I'm waiting for the day someone makes a survivor-like zombie FPS. How wild would that be? Thanks for watching.